Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Math for me and you. Let's learn maths together. Hello, I am Sindhu Suresh. In this video we are discussing exercise 8.4 question 5 part 5, 6 and 7 from the chapter Introduction to Trigonometry. Question 5 is prove the trigonometric identities. We have already finished 4 parts 1, 2, 3 and 4 in 2 different videos. I shall give you the link in the description box. Prove the identity cos A minus sin A plus 1 divided by cos A plus sin A minus 1 equals cosec A plus cot A using the identity cosec square A equals 1 plus cot square A. Proving an identity means we have to show either LHS equals RHS or RHS equals LHS. Here we are going to start with LHS and we will write LHS again, the left hand side again. So LHS is equal to cos A minus sin A plus 1 divided by cos A plus sin A minus 1. It's given a condition that use the identity cosec square A equals 1 plus cot square A. That means we have to change the given ratios cos and sin in terms of cosec and cot. We could get cot A and cosec A if we divide the given ratios cos A and sin A by sin A. That means divide the numerator and denominator with the ratio sin A. Divide the numerator of the fraction and denominator of the fraction with sin A. Numerator, there are 3 terms. Each term we are going to divide with sin A. First term is cos A. When we divide cos A with the sin A, we get the ratio cot A. So we can write the first result as cot A minus sin A divided by sin A is 1 plus 1 by sin A is cosec A divide by, now the denominator. Here also we can see 3 terms. We are going to divide by sin A. Cos A divided by sin A is cot A plus sin A divided by sin A is 1 minus 1 by sin A is cosec A. Next step, what we are going to do is write the ratios together. That means we are going to write cosec A and cot A together in the numerator. We can write cosec A plus cot A. After that, we could write the number that is minus 1. Denominator also follow the same thing. Write the ratios together. Cot A minus cosec A, then the number plus 1. We can see 1 in the numerator side. This one we are going to change by using the identity cosec square A equals 1 plus cot square A. Therefore 1 equals, move cot square to the left side. It becomes minus cot square. So what we are getting is cosec square A minus cot square A. So the numerator becomes cosec A plus cot A. There is minus. That's why we have to use a bracket to write the value of 1. Minus, then inside the bracket cosec square A minus cot square A we write instead of 1. There is no change in the denominator. Only we change 1 in the numerator side. Denominator becomes cot A minus cosec A plus 1. Look at the bracket in the numerator. Cosec square A minus cot square A. This is of the form A square minus B square. What is A square minus B square? A square minus B square is equal to A plus B times A minus B. Here, if we consider A as cosec A and B as cot A, we could expand this as A plus B times A minus B form. So the next step we are going to write cosec A plus cot A same as it is. After that minus, and only the bracket terms we are going to expand. Cosec A plus cot A minus, after minus we have to be careful. We are going to split this as A plus B times A minus B form. So we get cosec A plus cot A times cosec A minus cot A. That is A is cosec A and B is cot A. So we get cosec A plus cot A times cosec A minus cot A. Divide by denominator we keep same as it is. Cot A minus cosec A plus 1. Look at the numerator. We could see a common factor which is cosec A plus cot A. So in the next step we are going to write this common factor outside, and inside another bracket we will write the remaining terms. So cosec A plus cot A we are writing as common factor. Then we use another bracket. Now write the remaining terms. From the first expression, when we take cosec A plus cot A outside, the remaining is just number 1. Then minus. from the second bracket, if we take the common factor outside, the remaining is cosec A minus cot A. Because of this negative, we have to write cosec A minus cot A inside a bracket. You can see 1 minus, then a bracket cosec A minus cot A. Divide by, the denominator is same, cot A minus cosec A plus 1. Again, we have to simplify the numerator. We're going to simplify the second bracket in the numerator. First bracket, same as it is, cosec A plus cot A times 1 minus and a bracket. That means we have to multiply with the minus and remove the bracket. Minus times cosec and minus times minus cot A. The result is minus times cosec A. We get minus cosec A. Minus times minus becomes plus cot A. Close the bracket, divide by cot A minus cosec A plus 1, because there is no change in the denominator side. Look at the second bracket and the denominator. Both are same. Cancel them from numerator and denominator. What remains? We get cosec A plus cot A as the remaining terms. That means this is the RHS. So what we are getting is RHS. LHS equals RHS means we have proved this given identity. Part 6. Prove the identity. Square root of 1 plus sin A divided by 1 minus sin A is equal to ck plus tan A. Same like previous questions, here also we could start with LHS. Write LHS again and prove that we are getting the other side. So we could start LHS is equal to square root of 1 plus sin A divided by 1 minus sin A. It is a root expression and under root is a fraction. So we are going to rationalize the denominator. What is denominator? 1 minus sin A. Multiply with the conjugate. Here 1 minus. So we are going to multiply with 1 plus sin A, where numerator and denominator. Under the root, we will multiply numerator and denominator with the conjugate of the denominator, because we are going to rationalize the denominator. So multiply up and down with 1 plus sin A. And what we are getting now? 1 plus sin A times 1 plus sin A, 1 minus sin A times 1 minus sin A in the denominator side. So square root of numerator becomes 1 plus sin A times 1 plus sin A is 1 plus sin A the whole square. Divide by denominator, it is of the form A plus B times A minus B. And we have studied what is A plus B times A minus B or A minus B times A plus B. The result is A square minus B square. So A is 1. 1 square means 1 minus sin square A. I am not writing 1 square because it is clear. 1 square is 1. Now again, square root of numerator, there is no change. 1 plus sin A the whole square. Denominator we are going to change using the identity sin square A plus cos square A equals 1. And from that identity we can write what is 1 minus sin square A. See, this important, very important identity we have to remember. And sin square A plus cos square A equals 1. From here we are finding what is 1 minus sin square A. Move sin square to the right side, it becomes minus sin square, and we will get what is 1 minus sin square. So what is 1 minus sin square A? It is equal to cos square A. So we can replace the denominator with the term cos square A. Instead of 1 minus sin square, we are writing the denominator, we are changing the denominator as cos square A. We are going to give the root separately to the numerator and denominator. So root of 1 plus sin A the whole square, this is the numerator. We give the root separately. Divide by square root of cos square A. And what we are getting in the numerator side? Root of a square. Root and square cancels. So we get here 1 plus sin A. Divide by, again we can see denominator is root of cos square. So the result is cos A. What we have to prove, or what is the RHS? RHS is ck plus tan A. That means we have to get two terms, but here only one fraction. We are going to split this fraction as the sum of two terms. How can we do this? There are two terms in the numerator, 1 plus sin A. So we are going to split 1 with the denominator cos A plus sin A with that same denominator cos A. That means we are giving the denominator separately. What about 1 by cos A? reciprocal of cos A, this is sec A, plus sin A by cos A, it is tan A. So the result we are getting is Ck plus tan A, and that is the RHS. LHS equals RHS means we have proved the given identity. Part 7. Prove the identity sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta divided by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta equals tan theta. We can start with LHS. So write LHS again. LHS is equal to sin theta minus 2 sin cube theta. This is the numerator. Divide by 2 cos cube theta minus cos theta, which is the denominator. Look at the numerator. There are two terms and both the terms with the sin theta. So write sin theta as the common factor. From the first term, if we take sin theta outside, the remaining is 1, and minus 2 sin cube theta. If we take sin outside, we get the remaining is 2 sin square theta. In the denominator, cos theta is a common factor. Take cos theta outside. Remaining is 2 cos square theta minus 1 equal to sin theta times, inside the bracket there is 1. We have studied sin square theta plus cos square theta equals 1. Replace 1 with this identity. So we can write sin square theta plus cos square theta. Then minus 2 sin square theta. Just replacing 1 with the identity. That's it. Denominator also we will do the same thing. Write cos theta times 2 cos square theta up to this same as it is, minus 1 we are going to change with the sin square theta plus cos square theta. But there is negative, so we have to use a bracket and write inside the bracket sin square theta plus cos square theta instead of 1. In the next step, we are going to simplify the brackets in the numerator and denominator. So the numerator becomes sin theta times sin square theta plus cos square theta minus 2 sin square theta. So we can write cos square theta first because there is no other similar term. Then sin square theta minus 2 sin square theta. Sin square theta means it is 1 sin square theta minus 2 sin square theta. The result is minus sin square theta. So we get inside the bracket the terms cos square theta minus sin square theta. Next, denominator. Cos theta times, simplify the bracket carefully, 2 cos square theta minus cos square theta. What we are getting is cos square theta. Then minus times sin square is minus sin square theta. Both the numerator and denominator is having cos square theta minus sin square theta as common. So cancel that. And the remaining is sin theta divided by cos theta. And we know what is the value or what is the ratio sin theta divided by cos theta, which is equal to tan theta. And that is the RHS. LHS equals RHS. Hope the content in the video is clear to you. If you like this video, please share and subscribe to my channel Math for Me and You. See you with more useful videos. Thank you.